Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are doing a haul, so if you guys are interested in that, definitely keep on watching. And if you guys are new, you guys could like and leave a comment down below. I have got a couple things. I am trying to do a no-buy all of 2021 or 2022. So I'm trying to trade for my plants in this year. One of these plants I traded for, one of these plants was a gift, one of these plants I kind of took as payment, and one of these plants I purchased. So I have already kind of had my first slip up on not buying plants this year, but yeah. So the first plant I purchased from Walmart, and it has been the only plant that I have purchased this year. So I'm not beating myself up too much about it. And it wasn't like a crazy super expensive plant, obviously, because I purchased it from Walmart. But I purchased the epipremnum Baltic Blue, or I guess I don't know what else it's going for. But people would say like it's a pothos, but it's not really a pothos because pothos or epipremnum, not pothos. It's a big thing, but it's similar to the cebu blue. I can't speak. This plant has a couple of fenestrations on it. There's another one there. I actually, when I repotted this, I took a propagation that was already rooted because I want to put this against a plank to get it to start growing up a plank to get those mature fenestrated leaves, because when I look up online, I don't see much. I don't know what just happened, but my camera turned off. So what I was saying is I haven't seen much online about what these plants look like when they're mature. Like when I Google it, there's nothing really that pops up besides mature cebu. So I want to get this climbing to see what it looks like. I mean, obviously it's going to get the fenestrations because it's an epipremnum and that's what they do. But I am kind of excited to see the leaf shape as these mature, because already just by this plant alone, I know that these leaves, the immature leaves, are longer than the epipremnum cebu blue. So I'm just kind of curious to see what this one does when it climbs. That's why I took out a baby. But the rest of this, I'm just going to have trailing for now. Probably take cuttings, as the plant grows, but yeah. I wish this leaf would lay flat like this. So this is my first and only purchase of the year. I think it was like 18 or 19, $20 with change or with tax. Yeah, so it's not like I went out and bought like a variegated monstera or something ridiculous. So I can't beat myself up too much. At least not yet. We'll see how the rest of the year goes. So the next plant I got is very similar, and I traded for this plant. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know what it is. But it is an epipremnum cebu blue in a hanging basket. It's quite long. It has a bunch of new growth. I'm pretty sure I already burnt the crap out of this side, because this was not here when I picked up the plant. Like, none of these leaves in here that are dead were in here. And I think I burnt it. I got this from a gal here in town. We've known each other for a few years now. Yeah, so I got a local plant friend. She honestly, like, a lot of times if one of us are going big box store shopping, like, we'll message each other and be like, hey, look at this. Like, when I got the Baltic Blue, I messaged her and I was like, there's only 2 left. Do you want one? And she's like, duh. So we definitely help each other out in that sense, because we kind of live a ways away from any big box stores. So it's really nice to have, like, at least not for me now, because I'm trying not to buy plants this whole year, but this was in my wish list video for 2022, and I'm just gonna hold it like this because my arm hurts. It's heavy. So she had seen that I wanted a cebu blue, and I had kind of said in the video, like, I think I really struggle with this plant because whatever happens to it during shipping, it does not like me when it arrives because I've only purchased it online. I've never purchased it in real life or in person. So she was like, well, I have this huge hanging basket and I have this other one. Like, I don't need two. So do you want this? And I'm like, yeah, what do you want? So then we ended up trading. I gave her, what did I give her? I gave her a pink princess, no one leaf cutting, and then Syngonium albo cutting. And she was like, are you sure? Isn't that too much? And I'm like, I can give you more. And she's like, no, I mean like for the cebu. And I'm like, no, I think it's a fair trade because you want the plants that I'm giving you and I want the plants that you're giving me. No matter if it's equal in price or not, like I want to do it. Do you want to do it? I'm cool with it. So let's go. So that was my first trade of this year and I'm really happy with it. I've already taken like 4 cuttings and I'm hoping to get them up on a plank of wood soon to get them starting to grow and mature because I want a mature cebu. I just do, and yeah, so this was my first trade of the season, the epipremnum cebu blue. So yeah, I got quite a nice epipremnum collection going. Does anybody else feel that they struggle with pothos but are good with epipremnums? Or is that just me? This next item that I want to talk about is not a plant at all. I have purchased some pots and stuff at the thrift store, but I haven't like gone out and like purchased a pot this year that I can think of. But I got this yesterday and I just really like it and I wanted to show you guys this pot because it's so cute. So it's like a super teal, like sky blue, like light sky blue glaze, and then it has the like live edge. I don't know what you call it. Where it's like the actual clay is still exposed in the shape of a rainbow. And it's on both sides. And I did check. It has a drainage hole and it actually goes into the tray. So I did check to make sure. I got it at TJ Maxx. And I took the tag off, but it had a 7 on it. It was like $7 and some change. It was like $7 and some change. So I thought it was a really good deal and I think it's super cute. I don't know what I'm going to put in it. So I probably shouldn't have purchased it, but it was $7 and it has a drainage hole and a tray and it has rainbows on it. And it's my favorite color. So I had to. You know, I had to. So it's fine. So it's in this like fake Yeti wine glass that I got for a Christmas gift. And it says, all I need is this plant and that other plant and those plants over there and ... So it's a perfectly fitting cup for me, I guess. But the plant, this plant I cut off of my mother's plant at her house. Not my mother's plant at her house. And it is a pothos. It is the lemon lime kind that's like lemony. I don't know what it is. It's an epipremnum. It's not a pothos, but everybody calls it the epipremnum or the pothos. I don't know what they call it. Don't ask me. Anyways, I wanted to take a cutting because I was plant sitting for her when she was on vacation. I really wanted to also take a cutting of her Hoya Crimson Princess, but it hasn't been doing the best. But I think I discovered the problem. It just wasn't soaking up enough water because it needs to be repotted. So I wanted to take a cutting of that too, but I did not because it wasn't super happy. So I'll have to take a cutting of that later on. But I had been taking care of her plants, and then last time I took care of her plants, I'm like, I deserve this. So I took a little cutting, and I plan on growing this up a plank of wood as well to get the leaves mature. I mean, I'm not expecting them to like fenestrate, but just to see a super beautiful neon plant growing up a plank, I think it will be nice color, and yeah, I'm just really obsessed with plants on planks right now. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing with this guy. He doesn't have any roots or anything quite yet. I mean, he has a lot of like roots, like pothos have roots. Like all those dark circles are little nubs, little nubby roots, but none of them have started to grow yet. So, but that's okay. So the last plant I wanted to talk about today is a plant that was gifted to me by my brother. So yesterday, yeah. So I guess I should say tomorrow is Valentine's Day, which me personally, I don't celebrate that holiday. I don't know, judge me if you want, but I kind of think it's a scam. Like, I know it's based off of a saint, and we don't necessarily need to get into all of that, like, but nowadays it's just like so commercialized, and it's just like you need to buy, you need to buy, you need to buy, you need to buy, you need to buy all these things to keep your woman happy like once a year. It's my least favorite holiday. I mean, the idea of it is nice, but when you go to the store and you see these bouquets of flowers and they're like $55 in February, but in like June they're $20 at the most. It's like, I'll buy these $20 flowers in June instead of buying a $50 bouquet of flowers in November. Thank you. Anywho, long rant. Sorry if that was offensive to you, but I'm just speaking my truth. So he went and picked up flowers for his girlfriend and brought them to the house. And when he did that, he felt the need to buy me this plant. And so he bought me this. I think it's a crassula. It's not a watch chain, but it's something. It's something similar to that. It's definitely blue in color, like a blue greeny color. Like, honestly, it would look really good in this pot because of the blue colors. But it's definitely a crassula of some kind. I used to be really into succulents. That's kind of why I know that. But that was in my old life, so I really don't know. I mean, I should look it up and find the name. But he also got me this super amazing pot. You honestly can't, oh, maybe you can see how amazing it is. Like, when he brought it home, I'm like, this pot is amazing. And he's like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. And I'm like, look at these colors. And he comes over and he's like, oh, wow, I did not see those colors in the store. Because the store he bought it from has, like, north-facing windows. It doesn't have light. And so he's like, oh, wow, that is beautiful. Because the glaze on it is just it's just a really nice glaze. So yeah, he got me this plant. I did have to repot it kind of instantly. It was soaking wet when he brought it home, and I'm like, oh, I wonder how long it's been soaking wet. And then I got nervous, and I'm like, the leaves are super plump, like it does not need any more water. And so I took it out of the soil, and all of the roots were mushy and black. And so I repotted it, and fingers crossed she makes it. I don't know. I really like ribsalis and their growth pattern, like the way that they stack on top of each other. And this one's really starting to branch out, so hopefully it'll start trailing soon. Because eventually, like, they get so heavy, they just have to trail. If they're not, like, in a big pot for, like, ground cover or whatever. So I'm excited to see it grow. For sure. As long as it doesn't die. Because it had root rot. But what can you do? Okay. Well, I think that was everything that I wanted to show you guys today. It's not like a super massive haul, but it was still fun, and I still wanted to show you guys the new things that I have gotten. Because I'm definitely more communicative, like, on a regular daily basis on my Instagram. So, like, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably would have already seen all of these things. Or, yes, you would have seen all of these things. Besides besides this guy. But by the time you're seeing this guy, or this video, he's probably already on there too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I can't wait to do more hauls when it's like springtime and I can actually get, you know, plants. Like these are all the plants that I've gotten this year. So it's pretty good. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the Botanicas box to come. I don't really know how that's all gonna work out because of the time it says that it, you know, it could be shipped by. So I'm thinking about messaging them and asking them to like wait even longer because some things are happening in March. And I might be gone a lot from the house, and so I don't really want to get the plants and then like leave them here all alone. So I might ask them to like wait off until April or maybe even May, because I kind of have like a couple of crazy months coming up, so I might ask them to wait. But at the same time, I've already waited so long because I ordered it, you know, on like December 25th, like on Christmas I ordered it, and so but anyways, whenever it shows up, whenever it comes, it's going to be amazing, and I'm really excited about it. And it's going to be great because I ordered like a lot of plants. Like I ordered their $1,000 mystery box, but when it was on sale. Yeah. Also, I got a new tattoo. It's freaking amazing. I still have the wrap on it. You know, it's like the second day wrap or whatever that you can wear up to 5 days. So it looks kind of weird. Like the eyeball looks weird because it's got the ink in there. Like the ink's starting to bleed out, so it looks a little, yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you get tattoos, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm gonna be done rambling now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and give this video a like, and leave me a comment down below on what your haul was, or what plants you have gotten recently this year or this month or today or whatever. Like, let me know what you're getting. I want to know and live vicariously through you, since I'm not going to be getting any more plants soon. Fingers crossed, as long as I'm doing what I tell myself to do. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in my next one. And my dog's throwing up right now. Hopefully you can't hear that because the mic's on. But she has kennel cough, and so she kind of throws up sometimes.